Welcome. Sorry, let me get the right camera. Welcome to another Mr. Lego Bricks stop motion build. It has been a while since I've done one of these. I can't get into my desk. Anyway, today we are going to be building this little set just here, the Happy Plants, which is quite a new one. I just like the look of it, so I decided I'm going to build it. I will be building stop motion today, so that means I'm going to be placing a brick down, taking a picture, placing the brick, and at the end I'm going to create a video which will then be posted on the channel, of course. I have been back to posting some of those, so I hope you've enjoyed them. I'll explain what I'm doing as I go along, but as always, if you have any questions, please just ask. I'm just trying to work out what camera I usually use, so let's get a bit of setup done here. So you'll see I've got the lights. You can't see it very well, but I've got all my lights set up. So there's 4 lights. You can use 2, you can use 3. But I'll sort of have it on this main camera. So this camera here, that if I cover, you can see just above me, that's the one which is actually taking the photos. So that's the one. If you want to see what I'm taking, to take a look at. But I will try and, at the end, just show you. I haven't looked at the instructions of this yet, which is probably a mistake because I have no idea how I'm building it. I'm assuming that's the yellow part. No, that's our number 4 bags. Cool. 4 little bags. So let's see what we've got. Oh, I didn't do anything interesting with the box opening. Oh well. Okay, which one do you want to build first? I think we'll go for the blue, because it's bound to be the second one. Yep, he starts at bag 3. So let's do that. If you do want to follow along and chat and whatever else you usually do on a stream, feel free. Big one though, please smash that like button. If you do like what you see, please subscribe, and I hope there's more content coming soon. There will be. I've had about 5 videos that have been sat for ages that I'm now slowly getting through. As you can see, I posted Captain Rex the other day. I've got a few to come. I'm just working out. Sorry, I've been adjusting everything today. Okay, this is a peeler plant. I don't know if that's correct. Peeler is often called the friendship plant because it can be split apart and shared as a gift. It's also a symbol of harmony. This young Lego offset is easy to nurture and can give a little creative care space, and will make a cute companion. Sorry, ignore my reading of terribleness just there. But I'm also looking at the wrong camera. There we go. That's a cute little thing in there. I'm sorry, I seem to have a really sore voice today. I don't know why suddenly. Right, I am gonna re-angle this again because I'm not happy with what I've got. I'm still not happy. I feel like normally I have it quite high, so you can see the instruction manual too. I don't know if it's going to work today. I do apologise for me messing around already. But this is a massive part of what stop motion often is just getting things right. So you'll see one half of the instructions. And I'm going to build it around here. So it's quite far away. We'll adjust later as it goes on. I'm just checking that he's building right from the bottom. And he is. There are going to be some bits where I'm going to have to go back on, fix things, and then, yeah, let's just get built. So not much planning going into today's build, which it does sometimes with these stop motions, but I just want to build, to be honest. I haven't done enough building recently. Right, Right, so like I said, okay, point 2. This set can be a maximum of 12 centimeters high, which is there. That'll be when it's in plant form, I think. The pots are going to be about half of that, so we can lower this. If I adjust the right one. So what I'm doing here, I'm just going to lower my camera down. He says if his weight box is out of the way, just because what I want is the set to sort of be center to the camera, so I'm going to place it here. I've also got a bit of a bouncy set right now, just going to sort that out as well. So I've changed this paper because my old paper was absolutely gross. This one still is a bit at the back, but it's not as bad, and where I'm building is actually white, which is where it matters. I would sometimes clamp this down, but I haven't got anything. I'm going to put something right under there in the middle. So excuse me a moment. Just going to put a piece of blue tack right in the middle. And you can tape this down, you can blue tack it down, whatever works for you if you're doing stop motion. For me, it's always good to do this. I'm just going to check that my voice is coming through. Yep, it is, so that's perfect. I haven't bothered playing music today. I'm just not in the full commit at the moment. There we go. Right. Just need to make sure I'm on the right thing to start taking photos. And there we go. You can't see that, but that top right just showing you the first photo that's been taken. So I'm going to put a bit of blue tack on here. We'll see it in a moment. Just a little bit there and there. I'm going to line up where I want this to go, which is just below the 2/3 line, but in line with it, without the set being too bouncy, please. Otherwise I'll have to get some double-sided tape. Okay. There's more bounce than I would like there. Okay. But we've got it started. And you'll see me just tapping the keyboard here, and that's literally taking the picture. Now what I do quite often, so what we're going to do here is slide these little plates in. And I have got a screen on the camera as well. I don't know if you can see that today. Probably not. These little plates just going to slide in. Oh god, this is really, really bouncy. I don't like it. I don't like it when that is bouncy. I just haven't got it quite flat. One thing I am doing is just keeping an eye on how in focus this set is, because oddly I've actually got an extra macro ring on my camera today, which allows me a lot easier. There we go. I'm just going to actually change the focus slightly, which is a bit annoying, but at the same time I've just moved the set, so hopefully nobody will notice a thing. Building quite a lot of him straight away, actually. Now I'm going to ignore instructions slightly here and just go off on the way I want to build, the way I think will be more interesting to see it built. Which normally, if something's like double-sided like this, I would do both at the same time, but this is only a 300-piece set, so 217 pieces, so the likelihood is this is going to be a very quick build in stop motion. Definitely need to put some sort of calming music on this. So a good idea as well. Wait till later for my good idea. What I'm going to do is have a quick look back. Make sure that we didn't have too much movement, and we didn't. So it is a bit annoying that it's bouncing, but at least it's bouncing back each time to the same place. So again, really sore throat. Just keeping a little eye on what is going on, set build wise. And what I'm going to do here actually is have the right hand side a step behind the left hand side. Half a step, I should say. It just adds again a bit of a, it's to speed things up, but it adds a bit of a fun element to stuff which is very samey. God, I can't get my throat clear. Let me drink. Oh, well, we are half a step behind there. Again, I'm just going to ignore the instructions for a moment. And have it a whole step behind this time. I'm a bit worried at how much movement is in this plant. I'm definitely going to, once I finish this one, resort this bit of paper. So I think, looking at this, the plant's going to like hook into there. But time will tell. We'll see. I love these ones where you're supposed to build it off the set, because I know damn well that it's going to be hard. And you may have noticed that I am placing a brick and then I push it down. I take a picture, place a brick, take a picture and then push it down. And that's something I call brick drop. And what it does, it gives it sort of a feel of animation to the whole video. So it looks like everything's moving, if you would. We're just looking at what is going to become the bat. And how this goes together. Right, it's a bit, again, I'm going to have to ignore the instructions slightly, skip a step or two here and there for the video purpose, I think. I'm actually, if anything, a tad confused here. So just bear with while I work out what I'm actually doing. That's kind of worked quite well. Quite happy with that. I'm going to do the same here. So ignore my madness. I promise you I'm not too crazy. I am literally just placing bricks against the Lego set currently. However, it will make sense momentarily. He hopes. Maybe I should have laid the whole thing down for this part. No, scrap it. I'm going to just go back a couple of pictures. So yes, yes. Let's go back to there. I'm going to place that there. Like that. And then he's going to go there. Oh, that was a big move. I'm going to shove some more blue tack behind him because he's moving way, way too much. What is this notification? Okay. There we go, anyway. Right. Now we're going to do these ones. Just going to press everything down a little bit if I can. It's definitely moved. Not what I like. So we're just going to go back to these ones, which are going to be fun once again to do. They were fun last time to do. I think my desk must be on a slant at the moment. I could of course just throw some blue tack on these. It would make my life a lot easier. However, it doesn't matter now because these bits are going on. And we can press everything down and boom. Right, there is something else which goes behind all this. So I don't know if you can see I'm literally jumping forwards and backwards on the video now. Nice bit of yellow in the middle. And now the actual outer parts of the pot. So I'm just going to make sure that it is right. Obviously, if you haven't worked out already, I'm not doing the face until the very last step. I've just spotted his face. It's very cute, I can confirm. This bit's interesting, actually. That they don't have a 1x6 tile, I'm guessing. So instead, I've got a 1x2 and a 1x4. I might now. Just debating, do I turn him round so I build the plant? Because then you can see the plant inside. Just going to jump forward and have a look, see how he builds. So leave off those bits. Right, I think what I'm going to do is actually take him up. So I'll do, in the editing process, I will add a little bit where that just stays for a moment or two before we move on to this. And what I'm going to do is grab a green base plate, I think. So yeah, we're currently up to this stage with him. But we're going to do bag 4, and then we'll come back and finish him off. So I think it'll add a little bit of interest, hopefully. I've got a green base plate. Boom. So what I'm going to do here is blue tack my base plate down. Of course. I don't often build base plates. It's be quite cool to do, I think. You can see my idea in approximately half an hour when I build the plant itself. The only thing is, because I've now put a base plate down, you might notice it suddenly looks darker. And it is, because the white paper is now not reflecting light back up. So I'm not going to change my lighting. I'm just going to cry about it later. I'm going to build it here. So, you can take a picture. That is disgusting. It is so wonky. If I turn off my display on here, I can actually see the studs. I can actually stop it being wonky. Right, delete that, because that was just... I'm wondering if it's the lens slightly distorting. Just been told that apparently you can't comment but you should be able to. So try it again. Anyway, where was I? It's probably because he's banned from the channel. Bag full. Check my bag to make sure I haven't left any bits inside it. That's always the way. Right, so I'm just going to work out where this can go. I think there. Right, bang smack in the middle. And I hope, again, I haven't looked forward, so I'm hoping this comes out alright. And like I said, I've got a little idea here of how I'm going to build this. It might work, it might not. I didn't click that this is a plant, and plants are fun to build. Going the wrong way, because I'm supposed to be building a plant, not... Right, so one of these needs to slide down. So I'm going to put this through first. It's going to start sliding, and then this one's going to simultaneously slide. Because everyone will appreciate how amazing getting these things to work like that is in the final video. There we go. That's cool. It's a shield. And then we're going to put a hook on it. Put that hook there. Slide that on. So I haven't even been watching my pictures to make sure that this is all in the correct places, etc. Right, does every single one, this is times 4. What's the difference? There's so much of hooks and so much of shields. That's fine. So I'm just going to do a pop. Pop. Oh god, it's turning. So I'm trying not to let the plant move. It's moved. What I'm going to do is actually line it up here. If you are watching, leave me a comment so we can see if we can comment. Yeah. There we go. Hopefully this will look okay. Looks like we're suggested to do too high and too low for each of the different types of plants. But again, I'm just gonna wing this a little. He says that he makes an absolute mess of trying to put a stem in. I don't think this is going to quite have the look and effect I want it to. But oh well. We'll see at the end. I'll hopefully do a bit of the editing part at the end. So hang around for that and you'll see the final result. Or you can wait a year and then I'll finally probably get it on the channel. Seems to be about the processing time currently. I'm getting better again, slowly. I don't know if there are different lengths of these poles, but I haven't actually been checking. I don't think there was. Right. So that's that, that's that, that's that. Okay. So this time I'm gonna I do keep moving the plant, which is definitely not a good thing. Not for stop motion at least. I should have glue tacked it in. Hey devilish art, you will have to wait and see. Not long to go. Once I get all these leaves on, if I manage to without making a right mess of it. Because this is moving way too much. I'm hoping it will look good. I'm hoping, because I've still got the bit of pot to build as well, if you saw that bit. I don't quite know how it connects into the pot either, so I should have looked forward. Definitely should have looked forward. Get on there. And a nice slow slide in. There we go. Let's have a look at that to see how much that moved. It was a lot. Right, leaves on. So it's got a little root, which you'll see in a minute as well. So some of these are shields. Hang on. So we've got 4 shields, I think, and 4 little like clips. So let's do the little clips first. I have no way of holding this still. It's just, I think it will be what it will be. I'm just going to randomize it. There we go. At least the shield will slide on. I'll definitely need to add some sort of little pop noise, I think, to the other one's going on. Oh god, that moves again. Yeah, that was a horrible move. This is going to look so, I'm sorry, but this is going to look so terrible. which is not my usual style of this. But this, to be fair, this is my first plant in stop motion build. So I'm using that as an excuse. Oh, flipping it. All the leaves always fall off. Like my real plants. Slide it in there. Nice and deep. There we go. Right. What I'm going to do is slowly move everything up just a little bit. I should have maybe done this in the first place, had some slow movements, and it would have been better. If this is really terrible, I'll end up coming back and redoing this bit. There we go. You'll see. You're going to see how it slides in now. So what I'm going to do is get the keyboard. So it's going to have. Oh, just lost my thing. There we go. So it's got this little root piece, which goes that way up. So what I'm going to do is bring my hand in. Right. This is going to be the hard part. What I'm going to do, just make a note of where it came from. Place that piece there. Then we can do that. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for a second. I'm just going to put that one there. And then the root. So I'm just putting the root on. And now I'm hoping oh, did I just jump like ridiculously high there? No, that was right actually. Right, last little bit of root. Now clean base plate. Then we can take that up. Now, I'm probably going to use this again in a little bit, but I'm just going to get a blue tack off anyway. Alright, little pot needs to go back on. What I'm going to do is put a piece of blue tack just in the middle for now. Get him sort of central again. I'm going to just see how high it needs to be. Right, so we need to come back and come up ever so slightly. I keep on doing the wrong part of this one today. Don't know why. There we go. He's going to go there, and the plant will be there. That's good. Thank you very much. How did it slid in? That's what I want to know. Just like, I'm hoping it will look a little bit like I'm planting it. We'll see. It's grown in the garden and now it's getting planted inside. Hopefully. These brown bricks are very dark on my camera. I'm not quite sure if they're in focus. There we go. Just one last little movement. One last bit of focus. I'm just going to pop a load of blue tack. Split it into and pop it behind it because you won't see that. Hopefully that will stop too much movement. I feel like I've had lots of movement today, which is never good. Although he is perfectly centre. Right. How does it actually hold in? It doesn't. I'm going to add more movement to this whole video now. Here we go. Back in. There. Might have to put a bit of blue tack on that. So as I release it, also what I'm going to do is just have the whole plant just droop slightly as though my hands just let go. Hopefully it doesn't fall out like it's trying to. And away with my hand. The one last little droop. There we go. Oh, okay, that looks good. I do like that, even if I say so myself. Now I've got to work out what I've got to do for the rest of it. Let's go back to the future. Where's the front? This is the front. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing. I think. Without knocking the plant. Oh my god. Okay, blue tack. It's going to have to be blue tacked at the back. Let's just see. Almost perfect. I'm so looking forward to getting these plants like just above my desk. I think they'll look so cute. My children have already declared which one's which for them. So we shall see. That was lucky. Thank you very much. Right, this piece can slide under. Hopefully. Do 2 studs at a time. And half stud at the end. Just slow it down for those last bits of movement. There we go. Right, same as last time, I think. Definitely, if you want to build Lego slowly and have boxes and boxes of unbuilt Lego, this is the way to do it. This time the front's a bit different, I think. So I need 2 little bits on there, either side. And then big one across the bottom. I'm confusing myself because I've looked too far forward. Push those bricks down. OCD of getting the Lego logo upright as well. Now probably knocking the leaves. Why did I decide to build plants in stop motion? To be fair, it's still easier than the X-Wing. I really want to do one where it looks like the plant's growing, but I don't know. I think it would be really, really hard to do that. Got a random hair on it. Where's my blower? There it is. Tiny little blower. Well, that didn't work how I wanted it to. Hang on, what am I doing? No, they're not connected yet. That's why I've done it like that. I had a tiny little hair on it. Probably from a cat. There we go. Oh, they can get pushed down. Bottom piece. He's got little legs. How is little legs attached? I've done it right. Oh god, this is too cute. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny little plant. Let's do a slide. How many photos have I done? 243. So that is 20 seconds of stop motion, roughly, that I have built so far. So 20 seconds for one plant. That's not bad. Means the whole video is going to be about a minute long. I've boobed. It's fine. It's not fine. He can't have his feet on yet. I've got to go back and delete a picture. Because his little face is in the way of his little feet. So my dream of having his face piece as the last part is not going to happen. But it's fine. There we go. Cute little face. Very cute little face. And little feet. Tell what I might do. I'll put these on at the same time. But there's the Lego logo that way up. What I'm going to do is just have it move them in. Whoops. Right. Hold for 4 pictures because that's a 1/3 of a second. And then roll them back out. It might look rubbish. but it's worth giving it a go. And now let's attach his little feet that have now rolled away. Oh my god, this is the hardest part. The whole build so far, other than the rest of it. And I don't know if I took that picture there. Oops. Oops. Right, how easy is this move? Oh, it does. You ever seen a plant wave? Sorry, a plant pot. So what I'll do is I'll whack it to that. No, not that camera. That one for a minute, so you can sort of get more of a view of what I'm doing. Oh, but then I need to be on that screen. So I'm just going to go back and forth a couple of times. Just looks like he's waving, hopefully. We'll see. Plus it will lengthen out the video slightly. Should so make him walk. Right. That'll do for him for now. Plant. So there you go. Plant one done. I don't know what I've done now. I've chose the wrong on the main cam. Super duper cute little plant. I like that. And actually it's held in a lot better than I thought. Yeah. Oh, it's got blue tack on it. Of course it's held on a lot better than I thought because I've left that in there. Which I'm not going to take it out. Now I'm going to design it, put the leaves where I want them. It's actually better with blue tack in, it doesn't move. What I should do is supply like a yellowy brown shield with this as well, so I can pretend I've even managed to kill a Lego plant. But there we go, number one done. Let's pop him off to the side where he can't be seen by the cameras. Maybe there. Yeah, he can go there for a bit. Right, bang, one. Different book required. How long are we going for this? An hour. An hour. So that's probably, if this is a 217 piece set, that's probably 100 bricks, because this one looks like it's got more pieces. Again, I'm just going to skip forward. Oh, we build leggies first. We're going to start at the legs. I think I am going to do the same thing. Pick the plant, grow the plant, pick the plant, and put it in the pot. Put the face on. I think it'll be cute. And hopefully, it'll also work for a short. Yeah, bag one. I'm sure it's a brand new set, but they're not paper bags. Oh well. Oh, that's a weird piece. I don't feel like I've ever seen them where they're. I've seen them obviously where they're curved at the bottom, not where they're flat at the bottom. Must be newish. Right, and these are 6 apart. That's 6. So get myself a blank photo. I promise you, when I put my hands down here, I'm using the keyboard. So what I'm going to do is put some blue tack on here. I'm going to gently place these on here. I'm kind of winging this and hoping it's going to work. He's obviously a lot taller plant. So I'm going to push it down mostly and disconnect them. Full push. Seems right. Now this will be the point where I discover I can't actually build upwards from here. Well, right, we started at 290 something. 290, put 290 on the photos. So when I get around to working out how many pictures I've done. Oh my. That isn't the easiest. I suppose I haven't done any more Lego questions or anything like that this time. I'm going to have a little question of the day. Which Lego plant set's your favourite? Let's do that. Let's add that in. And let's pin that to the top. So if you're watching, let us know what your favourite Lego, I've called it Lego plant, it's Lego Botanicals, isn't it, officially? And I'm going to go on a whim to say this is my favourite already. There we go. I actually did some sorting today and I've looked at my Western Lego, which I have built all that in stop motion, if you ever want to check that out on the channel. But it's all just under there now. It's ready for when it gets its own shelf, which it will soon, I think. And then hopefully I'll do some more stop motion with the Western stuff, because that was actually what I did one of my first stop motions with. Randomly just had to go one day and did a little shoot up in the Western town. It looks quite good considering, like when I look back now, I'm like, not bad. I did do one for competition that was ridiculous. I did it in a single night and edited it the next day while I was actually on holiday. And I still didn't win. I don't want to speed this build up too much compared to the other one, because obviously again it's, I'm just going to move you in a bit as long as I'm not getting in the way of the camera. more interesting maybe for a while. Oh, Birds of Paradise. I have seen that one, that is nice. Maybe I'll just end up with loads of plants everywhere. To be fair, probably easier than the Lego I have put up. Because that just seems to be random as heck at the moment. I can't remember what way that needs to go. There we go. I'm going to build up this side first, and I'm going to build up the other side. Sort of play a catch up. Maybe I'll try and speed it up. I'm not sure yet. Shall see. See how it goes. Very, very much winging this build. Which is probably not the best idea. I have, however, working out what I'm doing here. Give me a moment. I've got the little robot somewhere to build, which I think is going to be a fun one to do. I don't think he's going to be a straight up build either. And I keep meaning to restart the blacksmith build because I want it out on display. Look at this, I'm not even looking at the manual now, I'm just building from memory. Which I've already done wrong. Flip. Come on, let me go on that one and delete. There you go. Just delete that. There we go. Did I post the cars video? I did. I'm looking forward to the robot. He looks super cute. Little space robot. And he's got his little light brick. So that'll be fun. It is definitely one that I want on display and I won't be able to keep because I feel like it might get stolen by small children. There we go. I probably should just look at the instructions rather than just looking at the model and working out what I'm doing next. I wonder how many times I've taken a photo of my hand tonight as well. I would try and get it like right out of the way every time, but there's always at least one photo with my hand in it. In fact, there are photos with my hand in it this time because obviously I picked up the plant and moved it around. There we go. Why has this got such a big... Oh, okay, so that's the... I thought there's a brown piece coming up and I thought it was going to be for the soil. Damn, this one's a bit harder to do in reverse. Okay. think I've worked it out. We'll see. So I think that's going to be there. No, is that going to be there? Must be that's there. There's really not a lot that holds these together. Doesn't stick over the top, so yeah, if I do that. So why is those blue ones there? That makes no sense. And this is why building in stop motion is just so much fun. Because you spend half your time working out where stuff should go. These are cool corners. They're just rounded. I feel like he's getting a bit heavy on the front. He looks like it's tipping. Oh well. Right, so we've got the soil pieces. Now we're just going to balance randomly here. Or not. Definitely not. Definitely going to put some blue tack on them. There we go. So, you can watch in confusion the final video and you're like, where did that just connect to? There we go. I don't know why I'm turning the page expecting to see the next step that I'm doing to be there, because it won't be. With this plant, I feel like he's remained a lot more still than the others. And the other one. Oh, God, come on, please. Just stay on there for a minute. There we go. Right. And then we can half follow instructions now. I'm a bit worried about the colours on the actual photos. It doesn't look... Okay, no, the GoPro looks really vibrant. Real life isn't vibrant. That's not vibrant, that's fine. I was just getting confused looking at the different screens. It's not the Lego yellow colour. I'll have to start that again, doing votes for what you want to see me build next in stop motion and on stream, because I've got a lot of sets to get through. There we go. Little corner pieces. Now while I'm just here, I'm going to do a little shout out of, if you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button, because apparently that helps all the YouTube algorithms boost my channel. And the more my videos gets watched, the more videos I'll make. I feel like he needs little butt cheeks. I feel like he has little butt cheeks actually, because of where they've put that. Hang on, I'm just gonna just slightly bring him into a bit more focus. We're just slightly off. There we go, and this. I've already seen his little face and it looks too cute. Okay. Oh, now we need to grow some plants again to actually put in the pot. These aren't going to be as wobbly, I don't think. I might get him to turn first this time. Let's see if we can do this actually. I might just delete this bit. We'll see. Get me to do that with like steps. No, it needs to be on that. This isn't going to work. I'm going to delete this bit. I can tell already. I should then just have 2 pieces of blue tack already. Right, that'll do. Because I'm just going to make more and more of a mess of it. Right, and base plate black. Let's blue tack this up. Robot is a fun bit. Right, this time I'm going to get it straight first time. I think that looks good. How can it look so good on one camera and then on the actual photo look terrible? That looks okay now, I think. Just need to make sure it's in focus. The actual build. So, bag 2. Not very many pieces in this bag 2, thankfully. Gonna ignore the instructions and start where I want to start. Gotta make sure that's nicely in focus as well. There we go. Ah, I see. There's lots of things going on here. One nose and one nose. So I can't go all the way down because I've pushed the actual, this piece, I don't know what it's called, 4 hooks into it. That'll be fine. And this one wants to bounce on top for a minute. This wants to be a different angle to that as well. I'm trying to do is lift. Oh my god. Lift that piece up without breaking anything. Make sure that's pushed all the way down, and hopefully this time I can keep it all in line and not make too much of a mess. But we'll see. There are only 2 big leaves at the bottom. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm going to put those straight. Brain this time. Braining it. Because then I'll know where they should be at least. It's moving again. Very much moving again. Right, I'm going to ignore the instructions again. Where am I? I'll put these down here, like that, and actually that might just help with my stability slightly. Now we're going to transition it again in a minute. How do these connect? Oh, that's cool. So these little leaves just literally slide on like that. Do it in 3. So if you notice when I'm building, I normally do 2 movements. So put the brick on, push the brick down. The stuff that slides on I'll usually do 3. So I'll place it at the end, move it halfway, which it always slides all the way first, and push it in for its last bit. And if it's bigger, so if it's got a much bigger, longer shaft, I will take my time and slide it along very slowly actually, so I'll do a lot more movements. Really take my time to get it all the way in. Oh, were they supposed to be at different heights or anything like that? Do not look. No. So you could put that one down there, couldn't you? And then it'd be a lower leaf. I'm not going to for the build because whenever I've made a on purpose mistake before, not a mistake, someone's always commented Like my snowman. Someone told me I put the scarf on my snowman the wrong way. Or I put the wrong bodies on my clones. That was another one. Right, so all this is just going to slowly now come up and then close the plant. Just going to move those slightly. These ones can go at slightly faster speed because they're lighter leaves than these ones. Oh, they're supposed to all close all the way up. I might just leave them down a little bit. And again, I'm going to build the root out. So, hand coming in. Damn it. Right, I'm going to mark it with that. Because I was hoping I could just push that stud on, but apparently not. There we go again. Hopefully, I'm hoping that transition will look good. Like I said, in a few minutes, once I've finished filming, I will move to the video editor and we can have a look to see what it's actually going to look like. Just need to get his little feet back on. Get him nice and central and in focus. Right, actually, again, I'm just going to see because I know he is a lot taller. Yeah. We need to move back a bit. Actually, he can move back a bit as well. Just move the GoPro. It's just in the shot. I'd help if I hadn't put really heavy weights at the bottom of my camera bag as well. Oh, he's right on the edge of the focus as well, which kind of means I might have to move him forward anyway. I'm just going to take a test shot to see if he's actually in focus. I don't think he is. No. That's annoying. Quick camera adjustment. So what it actually is I have a ring on this camera. Because this is a very old lens, which is apparently amazing for stop motion. However, the adapter which takes this from a nickel to a Canon, it doesn't fit very well. So I have to use an extension tube if I want to be able to change my aperture, which I don't generate in stop motion, so it doesn't matter. But I was using the lens the other day for some macro stuff. When I look, he's a lot closer, but now I can get him in focus, and the lens has actually moved its angle slightly. Okay. Perfect. So, blue tack's going to have to come out again. Go to the back. Oh, he has that plant bit there. If you squeeze it too hard, it pops open. Good to know. Right. Where's my hand? Just like last time. Just going to let the leaves unfurl slightly as my hand comes away. Now, I'm just going to give it my last little push back. Let that back leaf move slightly. Stand that one back up because I don't know why it's gone like that. And that'll be it for movement for the leaves. I want it to look like it's sort of just falling into place. Now we get to his face. The best bit. Because he's going to look so cute. And his face can go on last. I think. I hope. We'll see. Oh, let's do a chase the bricks. What I mean by that is that's gone down and then it's going to go down. So I did this a lot with the big castle build. I'd have the bricks sort of, one would go down and the next one would go down next to it. When it was building the wall and it would zigzag and different bits like that. Just, I always feel it adds like a little bit of interest to the build. So on this one, it's just going to go loop round here. And then I'll see what's next. I might be able to loop back or do something similar. Let's have a look. God's sake, why are you not going on? That's it. There we go. There we go. To these. So yeah, this is going to work, I think. I just remembered that there's blue tack on the other side. There's going to be blue tack in this bit. So if you ever buy a Lego set from me, which I don't really sell. But if you ever were, because for whatever reason I've decided to sell it, there's probably a ton of blue tack stuck holding all the plates in, because I just build the Lego and then I forget. I know when I moved my castle a little while back, I just realised that there was loads of blue tack underneath it from where I've just been doing all the builds. This is the same height as those, so then it's going to go here. It's quite interesting. So now I'm pushing the plant, if you notice, and it's moving. It's sort of being squished in. Right, and now we need to do a bit more chasing. Again, if you are watching, if you are enjoying, please smash that like button. Let's chase it round again. Hopefully this will work. Got a few of you watching tonight, so I hope you're all enjoying. It's not the most exciting chats I've given while streaming, I must say. It has been a while since I've streamed properly, since I've streamed actual stop motion build. It's been a while since I've done stop motion builds, but it's partly why I brought these, because I thought they look cute and they're small enough that I can get into it and do it in an evening. Whereas I've got several sets that I know are going to take days and days and days for me to do like this, at least. There we go. Should get someone to actually time me how long it takes me to put one brick down. I must do less than... Well, have I got a spare piece? I reckon it must be about 4 or 5 bricks a minute. If I'm honest. Didn't realise I missed this little piece off. It's quite cute having a little blue bit behind his face. This one I'm just going to take a couple of pushes just to get that face all the way in. And look at that cute little plant. That was wicked. I'm going to get them to hold hands though before I finish. What sets have I got coming up for the channel? I don't think you can see them from here. I have got, so helmet wise, I've got Kylo and Rex. I haven't done a helmet in stop motion for quite some time. I have got the 3-in-1 Creator Dragon, which I'm really looking forward to. It's going to be hard to build in stop motion, I think. Actually, I've got the Tiger. I've done the Tiger. I haven't put the video out there yet, I don't think. I need to check. R2 and C3PO droids. What else have we got? This one's cool. Let me grab a, without pulling everything off. I keep wanting to do this little 3-in-1 spider because he looks wicked, and I'd like to do that one where I build all 3 sets at the same time. So there's a few that I've got coming up. I've got DeLorean to I've got DeLorean to build. Groot, Blacksmith. I've got my camper van that has been built before, but I might rebuild that for stop motion. I've got a train set as well, which I haven't done yet. Just a few. A gift for purchase that came Star Wars a little while ago. There's a few sets to build yet in stop motion. Or just building in general. Which one's that? Which set do you need? The spider. That is cool. Hey, Epic Gamer. Sorry, you've just gone to the bathroom. I hope you're doing well. I like the fact he's got a little string. I want to just put it dangling from somewhere. Scare people. Right, I think if I have them come in like this, if he slides in, twist him round. Okay, sorry, if he slides in from this side, that one can then move his hand. And they can hold hands. And I think that'll be extra cute. What I'm thinking though as well is what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna get that box again because I want to see the scorpion. The snake looks cool too. There you go. Scorpion does look wicked. The snake looks cool, but the Viking ship I've got that came with a big snake, a big sea snake, the Leviathan thing, which looks wicked. And I think the 3-in-1 dragon is a dragon, a phoenix, and I want to say it's some kind of water dragon. So yeah, definitely. Right, let's try. So what I'm going to do is make sure I play with the right knob, and then I'm just going to move the camera ever slightly to the right. I'm hoping I don't go off the edge. I'm going to get his little face. I could have left him sat there actually, couldn't I? Too late now, I've committed to this. Again, his little face exactly halfway on the 2/3 line. So if you look at the top right camera view, you should be able to see if I pause it, what I'm doing for a minute, the little lines, and I'm just getting his mouth so it's right across the first horizontal line, and then I'm going to tighten it up so we get no more movement. Take a last picture, and he's going to slide in if I can manage to not mess it up. The only problem is that I haven't got any blue tack underneath him. I'm now 558 photos, which probably gives us about a minute of video for all that hard work. And he's just going to slightly twist, only minutely. I'm just going to get him just to twist around a little bit, so there's just that hint of movement before he moves his hand. And then it's just a wicked idea. What I should do once they're holding hands is edit the video so that they have little love heart eyes. Oh dear, just knocked his plant, his foliage. Oddly, it looks closer in real life than it does up there. Hey, never too old for Lego. I hope you're not too old for Lego because the age range only used to go up to 99. That looks wicked. Sorry, I was just staring into space at these. What I am going to do... Am I? Just wondering whether to do a little rotation of them. No, let's do some editing. Editing. So, this isn't going to work how I want it to work, probably. But anyway, because I've just remembered, I think my DaVinci will be in widescreen. So give me 2 minutes, and what I'm going to do is just launch into the video editor, and I'll get all of these pictures across. He says. So 577 pictures. I'm trying to do quick maths in my head. It's about a minute, but we'll get a little view of the video. I won't do the sounds today. I'm just waiting for it to load. But I hope you have enjoyed. If you have been enjoying so far, thumbs up, hit that like button, please. And we'll edit this video, and I might actually post this one this week. Seeing these plants are so good. Oh, it does say, which obviously I've blue tapped them in. But it suggests on the packet you can switch which plants in which. So which do you prefer? Ah, God. Da, 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 da. Have we got a DaVinci yet? Oh, it's because it wants an update. Go away, I don't want an update right now. Right, that's going to have to go. And I need one of those. Right, let's just see. That doesn't look how I want it to look. It's cutting off there. Sorry, give me an absolute minute because I'm having a complete brain malfunction of how I normally do this. There we go. There we go. There we go. So the problem here is I did change the configuration of some of these videos a little while back and I completely forgot. So that was always a good start. Anyway, we're in Star Wars. Let's just open a new project. Let's not open a new project. Let's switch to a different project. Open up, sorry, I've just read your message. Open up Mr. Bluemore. Like this. His top ones won't open, but they could go slightly skewy. I don't think you can see it now, I've just realised either as well. Hang on. We have a hero 8 somewhere. Can go on top. Just while I sort the rest of it out. There you go. He's stuck down. I've opened him up a bit more. Right. Da Vinci. Let's hide. I'll put the plants at the top right for a minute so you can enjoy looking at them. Just anyway, I'm gonna make a new bin. I'm gonna call it Happy Plants. I'm gonna find my mouse. Gonna create a new bin called Clips. And then gonna get all the clips in there. I'm going to delete the first few because that was just me not doing anything. Select them all, create a new timeline called Happy Plants. And this is 24 frames per second, and every frame is 2 seconds. No, not 2 seconds, it's 2 frame every, so it's 24 frames per second, and every frame is shown for 2 seconds. So we have, how long of the video do we actually have? It's shorter than I thought. Yeah, I think it's about 45 seconds. Oh, my alarm's going off telling me it's bedtime. I'm getting blue tack stuck to me as well. Right, let's see if this will actually load. I've got a lot of stuff running in the background, so it might not. Let's do a... Sorry, I'm just going to close 1 or 2 bits before it tries. That's working, just... You have to just bless it if it freezes. It's trying to buffer the video as we go, and these are essentially 4K files. I'm going to be honest, I'm quite happy with that, especially when I haven't done stop motion in quite some time. There was a random frame there that needs to be got rid of. And that one needs to be got rid of. And I think I did say the blues there's okay, but before that starts. So what I'm doing here is I just want to, once that bit's built, I just want to extend this frame to be probably half a second. Did the waddle work? I didn't look close enough. I'm going to have a look. I don't know if the feet bit worked quite how I wanted it actually. Let's see. Oh, it did. I'm going to have it. What I'm going to do, when his feet come in, so there. I'm just going to extend the time they're paused. It's a bit longer. It jumps there. But yeah, I know it will look better already. So all there is to do now is for me to add sounds to this, which can take forever. Again, I need to just, once he stands still, I'm just going to extend his clip there to be a little bit longer. So you just see him for half a second. And I think that's good. I like that. I don't think I need to add. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So let's go for 48. There we go. I'm going to add a little zoom on here as well. I think that looks good. I'm trying to think what I'm looking for here. It's not there anymore. But yeah, I think that's good. I'm happy. Does this work if I go full screen? Can you guys see full screen? If I just quickly nip to OBS and switch to this. There we go. We'll give a full view. That is awesome. I am super duper happy with that. That is it, especially considering I haven't actually done stop motion in a while. I think they're looking wicked. I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream. I will add some sounds to this, which is very simple, but I'll show you quickly the first couple. If I can see my sound effects. But what I normally do is use, where are we, my build one. We'll go here. And I'll do 2. And I've got a slide somewhere. And this is how I do my sound effects. It's very simple. These are just Lego sounds I've found on the interwebs. There we go. Just reduce that length of that slide. And I do try and keep the same. So if there's the same pieces going down, I'll use the same sound effect. So build 5 is now going to be 1x2s. Build 4 of those little hooks. And it really is that simple. It just takes a little while to get your sounds in all the right places because there's 270 bricks gone down. 217. I'm overdoing myself here. Anyway, let's get back to the main videos. I really hope you have enjoyed today's little animation. It was a good fun little build and they do just look absolutely cute. I'm sold. I hope they go do more of those because they're just going to look too cute just sitting on the edge of my shelf up there. Please obviously comment, like, go watch all my other videos. There's literally hundreds out there. And I will plan to stream at least once a week now. Hopefully start to get back into it. Might even get more regular soon because I won't have as much to do. But anyway, I've got lots of sets to go through. So hit that like button, subscribe, and I hope to see you all again next time. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy. Oh, hang on. I'm just going to set up a camera so you can actually see something when the video ends. There we go. He says. There we go. I hope you enjoyed watching. See you all next time. Thank you very much.